All right, now remember, this is the tie that I basted in place. Put all my folds, put all my tucks, everything is in place. This now is a finished tie. Okay. Now, once again, the stitch that I'm going to show you goes in this area up under here. You don't want to see the stitch, so it's kind of an invisible stitch. Notice it's not stitched all the way to the edge. And they put a little bar tack here, a little fancy upper you could call it there. See? So remember, it doesn't get stitched all the way to the edge. It starts at about here and goes up. So the tie that I did, as you see, it's a print. So I'm going to show you the physical stitch, which will be started about here and ran the length of the tie. When you get to the other end, it also will stop about here. So this is the stitch that's used. Let me move this tie out the way and the other tie, and let me show you what that stitch looks like. Now I'm going to use the odd colors. You know, I always like to use odd colors so that you can see it. Now this is the way the tie would be folded right in here. Okay. So if I was starting the edge and I had the point here, I would start it about here. Now what I'm going to do is, remember this is the edge that's folded over. Now inside, okay, you would have the fold edge. And all I would do is, starting with a knot because you don't want it to come loose, and I would catch it down. Now, see where I pierced that there? I want you to be able to see inside what the stitch is going to be like. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it this way. And not going through this side. We're going to catch, it's like a little slip stitch. We're going to catch it here. And we're going to just pierce the outer skin. Okay. So I'm going to get it here. Like that. And then I'm going to slip it through the outer skin, okay, without going through. And I'm going to go back in. Now see the way I do it? This is like the felling stitch. Okay? I go back in where I come out. See, so I came out here, and I go back in. Okay? And I'm just going to get the outer edge, but see where I came out? I go back in. Always looking, see, I didn't go through here. Now that's the way we in the tailoring profession like to do it. Ties are made like this though. They're crossed over. And they do theirs like this. Now this is the way most of industry does it, to where it looks like this on the inside. And I'm going to show you the difference in what happens. See? So this is the way you see a lot of, I guess people call it a slip stitch. They got all kind of names out there. See, so theirs looks like this. Mine looks like this. Now this is what happens. Sometimes in tying your tie, you could take this and this will pull out. See how that pulls out? And that's what happens with that type of stitch. This will hold its ground because it's stitched this way. Okay? It won't pull out like that. See how that moves? This, you have to really move it. But this is the one that I use. This is the one that industry uses. That's the difference. This is called a felling stitch. This they call a slip stitch. But once you've done that, the length of the tie, your tie is complete. That, my friends, is the making of a tie. Now, what I'd like to do, or I hope you guys will do, make some ties, email me or send me some pictures so we can put the thumbs up on your tie. Thank you very much.